everyone, it's Michelle Caruana from Play Cafe Academy, and for today's video I thought it was only appropriate to bring along my trusty iced, although it's not so iced anymore, Tim Hortons coffee. I'm so boring. I love black coffee, I love black iced coffee. But yeah, I wanted to bring you guys this video today because, you know, we're still in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis, and one thing that I've noticed over the last couple months of closure is that the businesses and the indoor playgrounds specifically that have been able to thrive or at least do as well as they could during these times are the ones that have had a cafe attached to their business, because not only are they able to deem part of their services essential, but they can also do, you know, curbside pickup. They can bundle in things like coffee and snacks with toys and sensory kits and things like that. So I wanted to bring you guys these tips today. And before I forget, I just want to remind you, if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out a brand new video every single week. So a few months back in our Playmaker Society group coaching program, which if you guys don't know, is an optional way for Play Cafe Academy members to really up-level their game and accelerate their success to a profitable indoor playground. So a few months ago, we had a veteran 10-year Starbucks manager answer all of our cafe questions, and she provided so much amazing insight. So shout out to Katie. So while the full 1-hour training she did, plus my own 1-hour training on how to operate a profitable cafe, they're both only available for Playmaker Society members, but I did want to share a few of Katie's insights with you here today. Now, the biggest lesson that I always seem to take away from every single monthly guest expert we have is that it's really essential to learn from industry experts who have gone before you. So before I get started, I just want to say the investment in Play Cafe Academy and Playmaker Society, the investment that they've made, those members, will not only give them the confidence to move forward, chasing their dream with absolute clarity and confidence, but they'll also be years ahead of their competition in terms of industry-specific knowledge and preparedness. So without further ado, just had to do a little shameless plug. The link is below this video. Here are 3 of Katie's best tips from her expert training she did in Playmaker Society. And P.S., not only is Katie a veteran Starbucks manager, but she is also in the process of opening her own indoor playground with Play Cafe Academy and Playmaker Society. So she is extra qualified to speak on this topic, and again, had so many great little nuggets to share. All right, tip number 1, go with the flow. So when determining how you will set up your cafe counter, make sure you're setting up your fixtures and all of your equipment to really parallel the natural movements that the barista will need to make. So for example, people tend to work left to right. So having supplies in order of their usual use will help boost time and efficiency, so from left to right. Now, in our own cafe, the drink making process starts with milk and the steaming pitchers and ends with adding the flavor. So that's exactly how our equipment is set up and organized. So we have milk on the left and then finally the flavors all the way on the right. Now, Katie had some great tips about maximizing a small space and really choosing the right equipment for your needs, but she especially emphasized this efficiency aspect. So for example, do not attempt to save money with a non-commercial grade espresso machine. So not only is it not allowed by many states' health codes, but it will actually cost you dearly in terms of the time it will take you to make each and every drink and the maximum number of drinks that you can make each day. Some of even the most expensive home use espresso machines, I'm talking even the ones costing $1,300 and up, they can only make a drink every 20 or so minutes, and they max out at about 10 drinks per day because of the machine's capabilities, heat up times, and milk steaming times. And if you're thinking of an automatic machine to save you time, you might want to skip this investment as well. So not only are those automatic like push button machines much more expensive than their semi-automatic counterparts, but they actually significantly degrade the taste of each espresso drink and therefore the customer experience of enjoying a specialty beverage. So again, before I keep going, if you want all of Katie's tips on choosing espresso machines, blenders, espresso grinders, ice machines, and even more, again, you can just click the link below, join Play Cafe Academy, and choose to upgrade to include Playmaker Society, my group coaching program, so that you will get instant access to this guest expert training and all of the other guest expert trainings from web designers, lawyers, SEO experts, and all that good stuff. All right, tip number 2. it's all about knowing your customers. And this was a big one she emphasized. So again, speaking of that customer experience, Katie spoke a lot about understanding your location, where you are in the world, and your general demographic. And we were actually surprised to learn that Katie's demographic and mine were actually quite different. So for example, Katie's Arizona customers seem to have a little bit more of a refined palate in terms of an espresso's quality, while mine tend to be a little bit less picky. Katie has also noticed that many of her customers prefer just plain espresso drinks without any flavor or bells and whistles, while we very rarely get a drink without any flavor ordered. Katie also mentioned that oat milk is one of her most used milk alternatives, especially for pregnant or breastfeeding moms, while we've actually never, to my knowledge, have ever had a customer request oat milk as a dairy alternative. So just goes to show you, you need to do your research. Katie actually recommends visiting other local coffee shops or cafes in your area and just asking them about their customer preferences. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, just check out their menu and see what they offer. Chances are they've tweaked their menu over the years in order to meet their customers' preference, and you can learn a lot from doing this research and analysis. You can also try surveying your local customers via your email list or social media, or asking in groups to gain some insights into what sort of drinks, so espresso-based, coffee-based, frozen, iced, fruit-based, etc., that your customers might expect from your facility. And here's the great news. As the owner, you have full control to make changes. So even if you buy a piece of equipment like a commercial blender, for example, and it turns out that you don't need it, that's okay. You can easily sell it and adjust your menu to, again, meet the needs of your target audience. All right, tip number 3. Create a culture that will keep clients coming back again and again. So one thing that Katie plans to incorporate into her Indoor Playgrounds Cafe that she retained from her Starbucks days is all about creating an incredible company culture. So not only does Katie plan to train her cafe employees such that a customer's order will be consistent every single time, regardless of the team member who prepares it, she actually plans on what she calls surprising and delighting customers by adding fun special drinks and seasonal flavors to her regular menu. And it's not just about creating a great relationship with your customers. When your staff is feeling empowered and important, they'll have more fun and they'll give your customers an overall better, happier experience that will keep them coming back again and again. And what's great about a small local business, unlike a franchise or a large chain, is this flexibility. There are no corporate guidelines to adhere to, and therefore you can mix it up and have more fun and have more experimenting going on. So one example that Katie gave that she's going to plan on doing in her indoor playground facility is allowing team members to create their favorite drink and let them rotate offering that drink as a special drink of the day. So not only will this cause your employees to feel more connected with your team members, but your team will also feel like a valuable part of your business as well, and that is so important. So I'm just gonna say it one more time. If you would like to unlock hours of training on operating a profitable cafe as part of an indoor play space, just click the link below the video and choose to upgrade to include Playmakers Society. I'm actually about to hop on a guest expert with, she's a TikTok expert. We just interviewed, like I said, a business lawyer. We have had so many amazing, great guest experts from all walks of life. And to me, that honestly is worth it alone when I'm talking about Play Cafe Academy and Playmakers Society, because one of the things I'm very honest about is, you know, I don't know it all. Yes, I have tons of experience. Yes, I've been behind the scenes in opening tons of indoor play spaces and making them profitable, but I love bringing in other people with different knowledge to fill the knowledge gaps that I have. I learned so much from it. I know the Playmakers Society members learned so much from it, and I really look forward to these every single month. So again, if you would like to unlock all of this good training, just join Play Cafe Academy with the link below and make sure you choose to include Playmakers Society. All right, I will see you guys next week with another video. I hope you subscribed and turn your notifications on so that you never have to miss out. Have a great day, guys.